Afternoon all. I'll be covering on the Play Chess.com server later on the Kingscrusher Radio Show Nigel Short's, Grandmaster Nigel Short's simultaneous. So I'll be maybe playing in the simultaneous as well. I think I've been set to playing it. And I'll be commentating with a very strong international master, Lauren Da Costa, who's like, in the past he's played in the Hearts League, and he's like one of the champions, played for Royston. He's moved to London at the moment, so he's thankfully for me, for my club, he's not in the Hearts League at the moment. But anyway, so later on, 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock PM the server time of the Play Chess.com server. The entry fee though is 50 ducats. I don't know how many of you guys are members of Play Chess.com. If you get Fritz, you get a free year to Play Chess.com. But the ducats, I don't know how separate that is actually. I should really know a bit more about this. But okay, the next part of this video, I'm just going to highlight also, there's a brilliant game Nigel Short once played. I think I would call it one of Nigel Short's, one of his immortal games, with a king walk against Jan Timman. Fantastic king walk game. Now that will be in the description of this video. Many of you favorited it. It was favorited about 50 times. 108 thumbs up, etc. It's a brilliant game, but we're also going to do a quick revision of Nigel Short from Wiki in this video. So next we'll look at Wiki next. Okay, Wiki's becoming an excellent reference for all famous chess players. Even I've got a Wiki page somewhere. But Nigel Short, yes. Often regarded as the strongest English chess player of the 20th century. He came a GM 19, challenged for the World Championship against Garry Kasparov in London 1993. There were some really exciting games in that match in the Sicilian defence, really aggressive stuff from Nigel. I think one of the games, unfortunately, he lost on time early, and that could have really impacted later games, maybe, I don't know. But obviously Kasparov has been overshadowing most other grandmasters. Okay, so early life, Nigel grew up in Atherton. Let's just continue on. As a World Championship candidate, he was Britain's first ever World Championship candidate, so he needed a playoff to advance past John van der Wiel and Eugenie Tour. Okay, the Montpellier Candidates Tournament brought Short little success. However, he scored 7 out of 15, finishing 10. The next cycle, he again qualified by winning the 1987 Subotica Interzonal with John Spillman. So he defeated Gilles Sachs and so on. Then unexpectedly lost to John Spillman. Actually, I remember that because I think we video annotated one of the games of that where John Spillman he made most out of his finish with this weakness of c3. He undermined c3 kind of dramatically. But his next attempt after that Spillman's setback was most successful. Last round victory over Mikhailovich enabled him to finish third with Anand Ivanchuk Gelfand at the Manila Interzonal. So he qualified as a candidate for the third successive time. Defeated Gelfand. Then he progressed to meet his former nemesis Spillman in the quarters. Then eventually he prevailed in that. He overcame Karpov. He beat Karpov 4 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses in a match that was described the end of an era. So in the final he defeated the Dutchman Jean to earn the right to meet the defending world champion Garry Kasparov. Okay, according to Short Kasparov, the head of the world governing body FIDE decided that the match to the Menu Manchester Fund, without consulting them, was in breach of the FIDE rules, and the British women's international master and author Kathy Forbes, in her book Nigel Short for the Crown, wrote that at no time in the 1993 bidding process was a conforming World Championship match bid actually received by FIDE. In response, Short Kasparov promptly formed a rival organisation, the PCA, Professional Chess Organisation. The resulting match, sponsored by the Times newspaper, was held under the visited his body in London from September to October 1993. Kasparov won convincingly, so he had 6 wins, only 1 loss and 13 draws against Nigel. The largest margin of victory in a world title contest since Botvinnik defeated Tal in 1961. Short's play came in for heavy criticism by the BBC commentators Hartston and Mike. But anyway, you know, he was there, he was challenging Kasparov, he had got all the way through, an amazing talent, and, you know, recently he's done fantastic at Gibraltar, coming second, just behind Ivanchuk, only losing to Ivanchuk. He's still a fantastically creative, dynamic player, and I really urge you to check out the video in the description, the King Walk video, which was very well received at the time, when I had a much lower subscription base on YouTube. So check out the video in the description, and if you're on PlayChess.com later, you know, check out my commentary. And for those that know about Windows Media Encoder, please could you record it as well, just in case I'm unable to record it myself. I'll be broadcasting it, but I don't want to overload my laptop with this simultaneous, you know, trying to record the screen at the same time as actually broadcast the screen. So any of you with expertise in Windows Media Encoder and access to the PlayChess server, you know, please could you try and record it for me? Okay, and maybe email it later. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video in the description, and maybe see you later. Cheers.